Hello, what is up guys, I'm your host Gordon and welcome to another What of My Toy review. So today I actually got something, I would say rather interesting. This is something that I actually bought from a toy store and it obviously looks like a toy. So what I got over here is a flywheel powered with mechanical pusher Nerf Revolver. Yes, it is not a Nerf brand, it is a Chinese brand, but it can do this. How cool is that? In the box, we got the blaster itself, a fake red dot sight, a fake silencer, a battery, and a charger. Oh, let's don't forget the user manual. The included darts are these half-length suction darts, but in the same time you can use these normal half-length darts as well. Loading the blaster is quite simple. You just need to push the black lever and it will push out the cylinder, and then you can start load the blaster. The battery storage is located at the handle of the blaster. Just push away the white cover, mine happens to not come with a screw, pull out the wire and connect the battery. Then push it back in and close the cover. This is how it looks like when we put on all the included accessories. Okay, at first glance, this thing is obviously a toy. Once you hold it in hand, it feels like a toy. It squeaks like a toy. It's not squeaky, but the plastic sound is definitely there. And basically this is not nylon, it's just normal ABS plastic. I mean, this thing is a toy. I actually bought it from a toy store and it is pretty cheap as well. Okay, even though this is a very inexpensive blaster, everything seems working fine over here. See, the trigger seems fine, the rotation over here seems fine, and everything seems fine. And there is a Picatinny style reel over here and a Picatinny style reel over here for your attachment and all those stuff, which I don't think it is going to be useful, but mainly for the style point. Okay, one more funny thing over here, this hammer over here is actually non-functional. It is pretty much fake. And you know what is the most interesting thing about this blaster? It's not about the build quality or whatsoever. It is actually, of course not the dart loading mechanism, is that the flywheel is actually concave and ripped. Even an inexpensive blaster like this, an inexpensive toy, is able to provide concave ripped flywheel. And this is a close-up picture of the ripped concave flywheel. There's actually two ways to rev the flywheel. So before that, let me strap in the battery. So the first way is to, of course, there is a flywheel raver switch over here. Whoa, I mean that's some serious revving over here. And then the second way is the trigger pull over here. So once you actually rest your finger over here and slightly push the trigger, it engages the flywheel. So this is a, what do we call that? A trigger pull flywheel engagement mechanism or something like that? Yep, that's how it works. Okay, the revving of the flywheel over here is rather loud and it was like revving super fast, and I was kind of curious about the performance. It might give out a decent performance. So without further ado, let us go test the blaster out. First, we are going to use the button rev. And next, we are going to use the trigger rev. In conclusion, the button rev actually produced a better result. Okay, this blaster actually performed way better than I expected. I thought that This is just a toy. It's going to perform like a toy. The dart's gonna go flop around with pretty much low FPS, but I'm wrong, man. This thing actually shoots at 50 to 55 FPS. This! And in 5 meter, this actually shoots pretty straight, and that was kind of a surprise. And since I can just trigger rave the flywheel, I think this is definitely going to be my, I don't know, man, this might be my secondary sidearm or something like that. I mean, this is going to be something really interesting in games. And you know what? Other than being a functional Nerf blaster in the field, you can also use this for entertainment purposes with friends and family. You know what? You can play Russian roulette, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's it for today, man. Like this video if you like it, dislike this video if you do not like it, subscribe if you haven't already, and of course, I'm going to see you in the next video. More new stuff coming up really soon. Adios, guys!